All right, this one's going to be an express connective exercise practice. I would use this one probably in the morning. And as you can see, I am using my vibration ball. So if you have it, let's go ahead and get it out and we'll lay down on our back. Let's take a deep breath. Exhale slowly, relax your shoulders. And then we'll get started. If you don't have your vibration ball, you can follow along by hand. We're just going to begin gently tapping on our sternum. But if you have your vibration ball, let's go ahead and grab that, and we're going to rest it on our sternum. As always, we're going to start by focusing on our breath. We're going to breathe deep in through our nose. We want to feel our lower back and the sides of our body expanding as we breathe in. Find that subtle pause at the top of your breath. Exhale slowly. Let the vibration move into your body. Let's stay focused on our breath. Breathing deep into our lower back, finding our pause at the top of our inhale and again at the bottom of our exhale. And with our next exhale, let's take our left arm out to the side of our body and we'll place the ball just below our left collarbone. Stay focused on your breath, breathing deep into our lower back. Exhale slowly and let tension out of your shoulder. Allow it to fall back into the floor. Let's take one more deep breath. With a very slow exhale, we'll let our head turn gently to the right. And let's place the ball along the right side of our neck. Staying with our breath. Try to let tension out of your neck, relax your jaw, and relax your face. Try to keep your tongue gently placed to the roof of your mouth. Try to keep your mouth shut, but a relaxed jaw. And with our next exhale, let's take the ball with our left hand. We'll let our right arm out to the side of our body, and we're going to place the ball just below our right collarbone. Stay with your breath. Feel your lower back expand. We want to feel our rib cage expanding as we breathe in. Exhale slowly. Let tension out of your arm, your shoulder. Let it rest back into the floor. We'll take one more deep breath. Feel our lower back expand and pause at the top of the breath. Exhale slowly. Let your head turn gently to the left. And then we'll bring the ball up along the right side of our neck. Stay with your breath. Follow a slow exhale. Let tension out of your neck and out of your jaw. Try to relax your face. With our next exhale, let's turn the ball off and we'll set it off to the side. Let's take a moment to lay into the floor, lay your arms wherever you find them comfortable. Try to feel your pulse as it moves through your body. Let's bring our hands to our abdomen. I'm just going to gently massage, kind of work under my rib angles on both my right and left side at the same time. We're going to work from the center all the way out around the sides of our body. I like to take my hands like this. I'm going to take my thumbs under the back side of my rib cage, right around the sides of my body, so that I can get as far around the rib cage as I can. And then I'm going to go down into the crest of the pelvis. So I'm just going to take my hands and start to work in that deep lower abdomen, right in the crest of my pelvis. And I can do the same thing with my hand open with my thumb and my index finger, kind of working right in to the crest of the pelvis. Now, if this is difficult to get in there, for some people it will be, you can always just hold the vibration ball in these areas. So under the rib angles, around the sides of our body, and down into the pelvis. And I'm going to finish up here by taking my hands to my belly button. And I'm just going to start at the 12 o'clock position, so just at the top of my belly button. And I'm going to swirl. So I'm going to pull my skin, I'm going to pull the fascia, everything underneath, side to side, round and round. I can go in circles, clockwise and counterclockwise. We'll do that at the 12 o'clock, the 3 o'clock, the 6 o'clock, and the 9 o'clock. Go in all directions. If it feels tender, or if it makes you a little nauseous, you do not have to work as deep as I am right now. And again, you can always just rest your vibration ball on your belly button. Different is always best, so don't get in the habit of doing one more than the other. And I'm just going around a few times at each position. So 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 9 o'clock. All right, let's lay out in a big star pose. Notice the difference in how our body feels already. Let's take it into a big good morning reach. So I'm just going to reach as far out with my limbs as I can, as if I'm being stretched from all four corners. At the same time, you can twist, do wrist and ankle circles. I spread my fingers and my toes, I clench them, everything and more. So I rotate in both directions, ankles and wrists, clockwise as well as counterclockwise. And then relax into the floor. Let's take this into a rolling pattern. I'm going to go with a hip extended rolling pattern. So let's bend our right knee. I'm going to place my right hand on my chest. I'm going to take a deep breath in, and I'm just going to push my body over with my right foot. Keep your knee relatively up, extending your hip. And then we're going to roll all the way over onto our belly and land with my right hand in a push-up position. So it looks like this, so you can see it from your side. From here, I'm going to push into the floor with my right hand, and I'm going to extend my right hip over my body, reaching and catching the floor as I roll back. I'm going to take a deep breath in, pressing into the floor with my right foot. As I come over onto my belly, I exhale, sink into my bed. I just keep my right knee bent, and then I'm going to push straight up like I'm going to stamp my foot onto the ceiling. Reach over my body, get that big extension and stretch through the hip as I come onto my back. You can adjust your foot to wherever it feels comfortable, and then we breathe in again as we press into the floor, rolling over onto our belly. Now, if you're feeling advanced, we can also do this no hands, so we can reach above our head with both arms. Just using our right leg. As I do that, I reach through my fingertips on both arms. Then I reach that leg back over. Feels good in the morning. All right, let's switch it up to the next side. So lay both legs out long. Pause for a moment to notice a difference from one side to the next. I'll start beginner style so you see how it works. Let's bend our left knee in. Find a comfortable place to plant your foot. Remember, we want to feel all 5 toes, the balls of our feet, and our heels, so we're connecting with the floor. We're grounding our foot. My left hand is on my chest. I'm going to begin to press into the floor, extending my hip, catching my body with my left hand in a push-up position. I'm going to reach my leg over my body, extending my hip, pressing into the floor with my hand. The hand is just a guide. It just makes it a little bit easier when we struggle with the hip extension. With any of my videos or any of the movements that I do, if they hurt, let me know. Probably not going to have you do something that is hurting you. There's always another way. There's no one right way to do this stuff. You can do it a million ways. If you want to do it with both arms out long, you can do the subtle, more advanced version, working just that hip extension with the bent left knee. Feels good. You can even hold that for a second, stretch. If you ever watch a dog or a cat or any animal wake up in the morning, they do this stuff before they take off running. Maybe not the same way that I'm doing it here, but you'll definitely see a cat or a dog stretch in the morning before it just takes off. We can learn something from nature, maybe more than something. All right, let's go ahead, finish this up, laying on our back. Let's let our legs out long. Let's reach through our fingertips and our toes. I'm going to bring my arms out to my side in a T pose. I'm going to bring my knees into a bent knee position. I'm going to take my right knee and I'm going to cross it over my left. And I'm gently going to allow my hips to fall to the right. Now from here, I'm going to hold my right leg down on top of my left leg, but I'm going to gently pull my body back up with my left hip. So I'm resisting myself subtly. We allow our legs just to fall over to the right side. And then I am going to pull up from my left hip, but I'm going to gently resist with my right leg. I'm going to try to hold down. And I'm going to create this nice, smooth line of tension to activate my lateral line, my lateral sling up the side of my body. And then we'll uncross and we'll recross, this time the left leg over top of the right leg. We'll let our hips fall to the left. My right knee will gently pull up as my left leg gently resists, creating a smooth line of tension, a smooth movement as we come up. I'm just going to do that 3 or 4 times, gently falling to the side, and then drawing up under a subtle tension. All right, when you're ready, let's let our legs back out long, lay in our starfish pattern. Let our legs and our body sink into the floor. And then I'm going to roll over onto my belly. I'm going to take my arms out over my head, bring my legs together, bending my right knee or my left knee. It doesn't matter which one. Let's go ahead and roll over onto our belly. Laying down with our arms at the sides of our body. Let's breathe into a gentle walking pattern. As I breathe in, I'm going to lift my right leg using my right glute, and I'm going to lift my left arm using my left shoulder, connecting that posterior sling across my back. I'm just going to rest my head down, and then I'm going to alternate to the next side. This is a soft movement. We're just going to follow a gentle breath. I usually take 2 strides on an inhale, and I take probably about 4 to 6 strides on my exhale. You can turn your head the other direction so we're a bit more balanced. We get a little bit on each side. Really focus on that breath. Try to breathe in through 2 strides and exhale through 4 to 6 strides. And then I'm going to relax my movement, bring my hands in tight to the sides of my body. I'm going to keep my legs together, lengthen through the tops of my feet, lengthen my toes. I'm going to take a deep breath in, and with an exhale, we're going to cobra, cobra, cobra. We're going to do 3 baby cobras up onto our hands and knees. Keep your hands tight to the sides of your body. Find the arches of your hands. Take a deep breath in. As we exhale, press your feet down, squeeze your glutes, broaden and lift your collarbones. Gently use your hands as your shoulder blades draw down on your spine, on your rib cage. And then we breathe in as we come back down. As we exhale, we begin to squeeze our glutes, press our feet down, lifting and broadening our collarbones, gently pressing through the arches of the hands. We'll come up a little bit higher each time. We do not have to go all the way to the top. And on our third one, I'm going to transition right onto my hands and knees. I'm going to take a deep breath in. Exhale as I draw up, pressing into the floor, come all the way up into my cobra. Transition onto my hands and knees. I'm going to tuck my toes right under my feet. Feel that stretch through the soles of my feet. I'm going to shift into my quadruped shift. Now I'm going to do an active quadruped shift. So I'm going to find my neutral position, hands under my shoulders, knees under the hips, long spine, chin is down and in. As I shift back, I'm pulling my hands towards my body, so I have a line of tension as if I'm sliding my hands. They do not move. I breathe in as I go back, and then I exhale as I go forward, back, forward. So I'm doing 3 on an exhale, 1 on an inhale. I'm breathing in, loading the spring. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. And then from here, we're just going to sit back onto our heels. We're going to finish it up with our spine breath. So I'm going to lay my toes down long. I'm going to sit down onto my feet with my hands behind my head. We're going to lay down over our knees. We're going to stay in the rounded position. We're going to take a deep breath into our lower back. And then we're going to exhale as we come all the way up, pressing our feet down into the floor. We're going to lift our collarbones, squeeze our glutes, open our chest, press your hips forward and lift up and over. And then we come back down again. Exhale as we press our feet down. We come all the way up into our triple extension. Squeeze your glutes, lift your collarbones, broaden your chest. Remember, it's about up and over, not just bending backwards. We want to get that lift. Breathe in as we draw back. Exhale as we extend up. All right, from here, let's bring it up onto our feet. I'm going to do my emergent pattern. You can get up however you need to. Beginner style, I'm just going to sit back, come up, place both hands on my knee, and then from here, we're up. All right, let's stand with our feet wide for a moment, take it into a little knocking on the doors of life, some gentle twisting. Remember, let your body rotate, let your shoulders turn, let your hips rotate, and let your arms swing freely around your body so that we can feel the blood flowing into our fingertips. Allow your arms to come around your body, making contact at the end of the rotation. All right, let's take our arms above our head. Feel the blood come down, shake our hands. Let's squeeze them 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let everything flow back in. Swing your arms at the sides of your body. And I'm going to end with some taps on my sacrum. So we're going to take our hands, start to wake up the nervous system a little bit more even. All right. Go about your day. I'll see you in the next video. Namaste.